Yeah, just a quick review of the Mueller thumb stabilizer. So this is made specifically to help immobilize the thumb. Here again, if you restrict the thumb and you limit its motion, if you're having problems with your thumb joint, then it's going to give the joint a good chance to rest, recover, and just get not stressed out so much as you're doing things. So a lot of people that are using these are having problems with the lower joint called your carpal metacarpal joint or CMC joint arthritis. So this brace is really good for that because it's a pretty good immobilizer for that joint. So a few particular points about this brace. It does have 3 adjustable straps. So it's got one here, here, and then one around the thumb. So that's good. Because the more straps you have, the more good adjustments you can do to make it fit you just perfectly. And it does fit either the right and the left hand, so keep that in mind. It's you fit right or a left. That's kind of a big deal. So if you do have trouble with the base of your thumb, the CMC joint, you have like CMC joint arthritis, there are some other things that you could consider doing other than putting on the brace. I'll just use this book as an example, the Healthy Thumb Handbook. Basically, if the joints are irritated, a lot of times the muscles react to what's going on in the joint and they get irritated as well. So then you've got these little things in your muscles called trigger points. And so now on top of the joint pain, you also have a component of your pain is muscular pain. So you can actually get rid of the muscular pain by finding the trigger points and working those out. It's not hard to do. Also stretching out some of your thumb, like the web space, is also good if you're having any trouble with your thumb. There's also a thumb distraction technique that you can do in standing. It's real simple to do, but what it does is arthritic joints or joints that are irritated, they just love distraction because basically it's kind of like if you do an inversion table, where you're hanging upside down, it just unloads all the joints in your back. Well, that's what distraction does. Thumb distraction just unloads unloads the joints in the thumb. And so that kind of it's like a vacation for the joint. It takes all the pressure off because it gets the time to rest, recover, and good at getting rid of pain. Also getting joint stability, there's actually a couple exercises if you have any kind of thumb problems that you need to be doing. There's one called your abductor pollicis longus. And here again, you can see how that sucker goes right at the base of the thumb at the CMC joint where a lot of people have problems. So if you strengthen that and just do this exercise, this one uses a rubber band for progressive resistance. You just do that a couple times a week. Week by week, as your abductor pollicis muscle gets stronger, you get more control over that joint and you get more stability, so things are aggravated less. There's actually another muscle too called your first dorsal interossei muscle that you can exercise. It's the same thing. Get that stronger. It just takes like maybe a couple minutes, a couple times a week. You get these muscles strong. You have good control over that joint. You get good joint stability, dynamic stability as you're using it. It's going to be irritated a lot less. So a lot of things you can do. But hey, the quickest thing is just to slap on a brace, let it rest and recover. So this is a good one. So check it out.